Hi guys, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. I am troubleshooting, so we actually will figure out what's going to happen with this reading. I'm on the sign of Virgo. I was getting bullied to do Aries. So maybe Aries energy is significant in your life, or I don't know. But let's see what's going on, because I started Aries, had to stop, so I'm just going back into Virgo. General reading may or may not resonate, but I do offer personals, and that information will be in the description. Let's see what's happening. I heard bracelets, charms, bangles. So it feels like you can hear these bracelets. Whatever this is, you can hear it. Bangles. So to me, it's coming across as if there's a situation here to where you're bringing a lot of stability and happiness into your life, Virgo. Feels like you're ending a cycle of emotional instability, or a cycle with someone who is emotionally unstable, or a situation that makes you emotional, circumstances that really put you in your feelings and turn you kind of cold, in all honesty. It's coming across as if you are starting to kind of find yourself again, find happiness again, or become enlightened. Enlightenment feels like a really big factor, because I see someone's hamster wheel going. But from what I can see, it is someone's insecurities. Someone is trying to inflict their insecurities onto you, especially if this is a possible Leo. I heard I got rid of that monkey. That's BG. That's crazy. I think that came up in a personal reading maybe last month or so. No longer a junkie. I got rid of that monkey. That was, look, and I'm pissed because I had to figure out what that was. That's gonna bother me, y'all, because I know what that is. It'll come to me before we end this reading. I know it will. But it's a BG song. That's really gonna bother me. I ain't gonna force it. If I do not figure that out, I still will find it and put it down in the description. Because like I said, I just had to look that up for somebody else, or for a personal reading, or for something like that. I just had to look that up because that line was playing in a reading. As it feels like someone is laying down their weapons, laying down whatever they've been using to self-destruct, even if it's their own negative thoughts. You get what I'm saying? Like they're laying that to rest. They're ending that. And it mainly feels like because they know like they don't really have a choice right now. It's like, ain't nobody gonna save me but me. Ain't nobody gonna fix this but me. Nobody here is going to be responsible but me. So they have to kind of lay their burdens down and really get to work. It feels like maintenance or handiwork, that type of stuff is a really big factor. I'm seeing like someone hit something with sparks that are coming off of it. Sparks flying off of metal. So welding, masonry may be a really big factor here. Maintenance, car maintenance especially, may be a really big factor, especially if you're fixing your child's vehicle, or putting a bike together for a kid, or possibly repairing a motorcycle, working on a bike, a two-wheel contraption. That really feels like a really big factor, as it seems like you are someone may be trying to gift this to you, or you may be trying to gift this to someone, or you may be trying to get this fixed, get this repaired because this is like the last step to your, like, completing this project or for fulfillment. It's like this is the last thing to fix. This is the last thing to tweak. It's like all of your time, money, and energy can go into this now. Definitely could be paying something off or finding out that, or opening an account, taking out a loan for a brand new vehicle or a business loan. That feels like a really big factor. Taking out loans, even if this is like borrowing from family members, you know, like it feels like taking out loans in some type of way is a really big factor in this equation. Because somebody is trying to ensure that they're not getting manipulated, especially if this is another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or you may be working on borrowed time or asking someone to give you more time, and they may be seeing you as very non-committal. Or again, if the shoe is on another foot, this person is very non-committal, usually very flighty, usually doesn't really stick with anything. And they're asking someone to invest in their business now, or to invest in them, or to trust them, to depend on them. And it's like, your track record now. You know what I mean? Like, your track record. Like, you ain't really shown me that you dependable, or that you know how to stay put, or that you're trustworthy, or that you're consistent. That's a really big factor. So someone wants to, it feels like, or I'll put it like that. Consistency is a really big factor in something here. Whether it's something that you're doing, something that you're creating, the texture of something, because it feels like this needs to be smooth, especially if someone is laying out like concrete, or doing a driveway. What is that? Asphalt? Anything like that. It feels like, or painting, whatever this is, it feels like it needs to be smooth. But it feels like gravel, rocks, or something that would be, I guess the best example, like I made some polenta yesterday, like, and I was trying to explain to my kids, like, why you excessively stir the polenta as it's cooking, because of the lumps, you know, like, well, lumpy grits, you know what I mean? Something like that. Like, it feels like somebody is trying to work on the consistency of something, the texture of something, because of that. That feels like a huge factor here. So to me, it's coming across as if there's an energy that is figuring this out, but they don't want to ask for help, or they don't want anyone in their business as they're doing this. So, but they have an expert that's right next to them. You get what I'm saying? So this could also be a situation of where, again, someone's going through their spiritual awakening. They're going through some type of a stage of enlightenment, a period of enlightenment, and they're searching for answers. They're searching for, you know what I'm saying? They're for more, for knowledge. They're on this quest for information, and they refuse to ask someone who is very experienced at what they're trying to get into. They refuse to take on this help, or they refuse to accept the help of their spouse, because they want to be independent. They want to do it on their own, or they want to say that they you know what I mean, this is theirs. They want this to be theirs. They want to say they did it without any help, without any handouts, without any support, that type of stuff. And in my opinion, it feels like, yeah, they can pull this off. Whoever this is can pull this off. But it seems like they're manipulating themselves out of relationships, because these people are very trustworthy. And it seems like they don't want to put their trust in these people, or they don't want to fuck with these people or depend on these people, because, again, they don't want anyone to take their ideas, to take credit for their stuff. Or, again, they're being very territorial over their business, you know? That's a huge factor. Someone is being very territorial over their things. So it's like, well, okay, if you want to be the only one to work on this, then, you know, it's going to take a little longer than expected. But if you let this person come in to help you, bet, you know what I mean, you could pull this off a lot faster. And it just seems like somebody's going to be stubborn. They're going to be stubborn and try to pull this off on their own without asking for help, because they feel like they're searching for acknowledgement. They are searching for attention. They are searching for validation. They are searching for clout. You know what I mean? And so they take offers of help. They take offers of guidance, influence with offense. You know what I mean? Like, if you try to give this person advice, they're going to, you get what I'm saying? Like, they'll give you that. Who do you think you are? And they won't fuck with you anymore. Because they take it as criticism. They take it as if you think that you're better than them, or as if you are nitpicking with them. But it feels like it's because this is what their parents have done, or this is what the people that they have grown up around did to them. They nitpicked with them, or they criticized them a lot, to the point that this energy feels like it has shifted into a perfectionist, or is trying to ensure that their life is perfect. You know what I mean? Everything that they do is perfect. Their world is perfect. And